Well, we now officially know when exactly in the MCU timeline the Falcon and the Winter Soldier takes place, and when exactly it takes place compared to the events of WandaVision. So let's get to it. So when it came to WandaVision, if we pay attention to the dialogue in the series, we learned that the events of that series transpire over the course of a week, and it starts about 3.5 weeks after the events of Avengers Endgame, meaning about a month and a few days before everything is over, and then the post-credit scene we really have no idea about, so we're not going to talk about that. But in a recent interview, Carrie Scoglin, aka the director of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and she revealed that the events of this series take place roughly 6 months after Avengers Endgame, meaning it's about 5 months after the events that transpire in WandaVision, meaning that somewhere out there Wanda is out there, Vision is out there, Sword is still doing whatever Sword is doing, and whatever happened to Westview has probably been, well, it's probably been covered up or something's happened with it. Now, if they're gonna address it or not, we obviously have to see if there's gonna be more of Westview down the road in the future, or what they do with some of those characters, if anything, ever. Now, I think this was probably, in my opinion, a decision that they had to really play around with on when to set this series, because if you remove it too far away from the ending of Endgame, you start to run into this area where the world has now accepted everything that's happened and everybody's trying to recover. If you set it about 6 months out, you see that it's slowly starting to take a toll on everybody, and you're going to have to look at the people that are happy that their loved ones are back, and people trying to deal with it, and how the world is changing due to these ramifications. So I really do like that 6 months is a good time, and if we just want to use this for a real world effect, look at how everybody felt 6 months once the shutdown started around the world. And you're like, oh, they told us it'd only be 3 months, but it's 6 months, and now we're a year in and it's still going on. It starts to really get to you that maybe this thing won't be over 6 months in. And I really do like that. So that comparison to WandaVision and how we see the people in Westview when Wanda strolls in her car and the people are just sort of depressed 1 month in, it's going to be a little bit more optimistic than that because people are trying to recover, but the world is still well, it's standing on a shaky foundation at best.